Well, that was stupid. You think? Like being in a room where everyone's the same age, learning the exact same thing is the real world.
Yeah, and apparently we can't make any friends.
Oh.
We're all different ages, like I'm 14.
16. 13.
16.
17.
And if we'd been in school, we never would have even met each other.
People are so ignorant about homeschooling. We really have to do something about that.
You know, there must be some way to prove to the world that we are all normal.
Normal?
well, sort of normal. As normal as everyone else in the world.
Normal-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah. We could like talk to people and like try and clear up their misconceptions.
Oh wow, that'll only take forever.
Well, let's see. There's 5 billion people in the world, 5 of us, 365 days in a year.
Jonathan, forget it. What we really need is a medium that could potentially reach hundreds of people.
Jess, Barney's eating your binder.
Eating it?
Yeah.
That's the book I've been writing! Damn! Yes. What? That's it? We'll write a book! A book about the misconceptions of homeschooling!
Yeah!
That works! Okay. For chapter 1, I think we should have a little history about how homeschooling got started.
Yeah.
Well, as far as I know, homeschooling is really nothing new. Up until 1852, when the first compulsory school law was created, everyone was homeschooled. Write that down.
The funny thing is that law was passed in Massachusetts, where at the time the literacy rate was 98%. Since then, it's never passed 91%.
It's good.
You know, I think there was a man who was responsible for the whole modern homeschool movement. His name was John
Holt?
John Holt, that's it.
Yeah, he started off as a teacher, then became a homeschool advocate. In 1977, he began publishing a magazine to share his radical ideas on education. Growing without schooling? Yeah! My mom has a whole stack of old issues upstairs. It was really an eye-opener for homeschooling. By the 10th publication, he received more than 10,000 letters from parents around the country looking for a better way to help their children learn.
Even though Growing Without Schooling is no longer in publication, homeschooling's popularity is still on the rise.
And it proves that you can successfully educate your children, whether you have a PhD or a GED.
Okay, write this down. In standardized tests, this is true by the way, in standardized tests at all grade levels, homeschooling students consistently outperform their publicly and privately schooled peers.
To add to that, for a student who is always homeschooled, by the time he or she is in 8th grade, that student tests 4 years ahead of their publicly and privately schooled peers.
So why is there so much resistance to homeschooling?
Well, I think that the answer to that lies in its success.
Absolutely. If mere parents, armed with an intense desire to help their children succeed, can get such phenomenal results, what does that say about our failing school system?
I say it's time to end the myths about homeschooling and accept the fact that it is an excellent educational option for those parents who are motivated to work with their kids and for those kids who want to learn outside the box.
People have to realize that homeschooling isn't some sort of attack on public school system. It's just another way to learn.
Definitely. So, where do we begin?
Well, I guess we need to find some misconceptions to deflate.
I think the best way to get those would be to question people about homeschooling. Excellent. Why don't we split up and meet back here in an hour?
Yeah.
Sounds good.